Yo, what up? It's your boy Wrekonize here. I want to say what's up to all the new subscribers. We're about to break 20,000 here. I've had this channel for a long time, but I'm really putting some effort and work into it this year with a lofty goal of 100,000 subscribers in a year. So we're almost a quarter of the way there, getting close, climbing by the day. I appreciate you guys. I hope you're enjoying the weekly freestyle series. I'm gonna keep it going as long as possible. My goal is a year. I said a year at the beginning of the year. So right now we're on week 10, about to go into week 11. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and say a couple things. One, the number one thing in all the comments of all the freestyles: when you gonna put this on Spotify? Hey man, this would be dope on Spotify. Hey, Apple Music could really use this. Hey, put this here, put it there, put it there, put it there. Just so you know, the way the freestyles work is I'm not doing original freestyles. They're all tracks that are already been released that I just vibe with, that I wanted to, throw my own version on. So I don't own the rights to that music. So I don't think the people that originally released that music or my record label, Strange Music, would appreciate me trying to distribute anything that's not legally owned by us. So I can't put any of that stuff on Spotify, Apple Music. If you notice, a lot of the artists that do freestyles and that are doing it the way that I'm doing it, you never see it on Spotify or Apple Music or Amazon for that reason. It's just more like a mixtape thing, you know what I'm saying? So I can't put it on any of the streaming networks. But what I wanted to tell a few of y'all is actually the first easiest way to listen to the freestyles on the move, on the go, in your car, on your phone, whatever, is either download the SoundCloud app. The SoundCloud app will let you stream my whole playlist of freestyles and remixes as you would on Spotify. So download the SoundCloud app on your phone and then put a link below to my page. And then basically if you want to just save that playlist, you could stream it there. Boom. The second option would be to go to Bandcamp. Bandcamp has a really dope mobile app as well. And I got all my stuff on Bandcamp as well. There's actually more stuff on my Bandcamp than there is on SoundCloud from previous projects and stuff. So you could also do that. Go to the Bandcamp app. I'll put a link below to my page, and then you could just stream it there. And the Bandcamp app works the same. You could stream it in the background the same way you would Spotify, Apple Music. Now if you use Apple Music, this is what I do. They actually have this thing called Cloud Music Library. I don't know if if you use it or not. If you do, what you would want to do is you would go to either my SoundCloud or Bandcamp, download the tracks. Then on your desktop, you have to load those songs into your iTunes. On iTunes, when you go to those tracks in your library, if you right click them and hit add to Cloud Music Library, then that will put it into your cloud on Apple Music. So whenever you're streaming through your library on the run, you'll be able to play those songs. So that's one way. And I don't have Google Play, but I heard that you can actually do the same thing with Google Play. There's a way to add it to your offline library or add it to your cloud, something to that effect. So I would say look that up for Google Play. If you have Spotify, there's absolutely no fucking way I can help you. They don't do any kind of cloud or offline, not that I could find anyway. So if you have Spotify, sorry and shit, you can't stream it on your service. But I feel like with those other apps that I mentioned, you should be able to do it in case you want to just bump some Wrekonize freestyles. That's the way to do it. Now, that brings me to my second point, which is these freestyles, like I said, I can't put them on streaming services. They don't generate any revenue. Which is fine. I knew that was gonna be the case from the jump. I've been doing freestyles for years. I know how it goes. But when I set the goal of 52 freestyles in a year, I didn't really think about the costs going forward of producing these. In the past, I recorded all myself, and I would mix them myself too. But the mixing myself, man, I don't like the way it sounds as much. So I went to a good friend of mine in Miami, Chip Williams. He's from the Guild, super dope engineer. He's actually the co-producer of One Foot in the Grave. So yeah, you're already familiar with him if you know my stuff. So he's mixing all these freestyles for me, and he's giving me a killer rate for the freestyles. But that being said, if you do 52 of them, it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. I didn't really think about it until we were kind of already, 5 weeks in, and I'm like, oh shit, this is actually gonna be a little costly to do this. I already offset the cost of any video stuff, which the editing I did myself for Legendary, for Morning Dew I shot it myself, edited myself, whatever. Not to be on some rush shit, but I'm just saying, I was doing it myself. And the graphics on the first week, Legendary, I hit up a graphic designer, one of my favorite graphic designers in Miami. He did Legendary for me. But then after that, I was like, man, I can't do 52 weeks of paying for a cover, especially when the music doesn't generate any money back. So I started doing the covers myself. I'm like a little Photoshop amateur. So I started doing the graphics myself just to save some money. But one place that I absolutely can't save any money really, even though I'm getting a good deal, is the mixing. So a few of you asked me the same places that I'm seeing people say, how, you know, put this on Spotify, this would be dope on Spotify. I seen people saying, hey man, where can I support this? And a few of you I know already supported it on Bandcamp, and because you can do donations on Bandcamp, that's fucking great. I appreciate that. But I want to make it a little bit bigger. I want to put a little more effort into fundraising, because really I'm going to try and see if I can generate the funds through people that want to support to pay, just to cover the mixing basically. So I'm doing two things right now as of this video. I'm going to launch a Patreon, which a few of you already mentioned to me already. I wasn't really up on Patreon, but Patreon's super dope. So I'm launching a Patreon. That's where I'm gonna take all my vlogs, all the behind the scenes, beat making videos, whatever. I'm gonna take that to Patreon and basically start a 2-tier membership system. So there's a $5 a month package, which will basically get you access to all the vlogs, all the like behind the scenes stuff that I'm posting up, which will be exclusive to there. And I'm gonna do one exclusive freestyle a month for the patrons that are on that account. And then there's gonna be a second tier, which I think is gonna be $5 or $10 more. And then that one, you get a shirt. I'm gonna do some Wrecking Crew shirts for my peoples. So that one, there'll be a second tier just to get the tee. So I'm gonna start that in the hopes of fundraising to cover the costs of doing these weekly freestyles. And then the second thing is the good old fashioned GoFundMe account. So I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. I'm trying to raise 6 grand at least to get closer to where I need to be. And then because I'm not the type to really just like always want to like hand out for funds or whatever, you know, normally I'm just do my own thing. I wanted to figure out a way to make it cool and give back to the people that donate, you know. So my number one way of doing that is a contest. So I'm gonna do a contest between the Patreon and my GoFundMe, and then I'll probably throw in Bandcamp because I know a few of y'all already you know, donated some funds on Bandcamp, so I'll put that in as well. So here's the contest. The contest is this: for every $1 that you donate, or if you've already donated to Bandcamp, I'm gonna count those as well. Every $1 is gonna get you an entry. It's kind of like Omaze. I don't know if you guys fuck with Omaze. It's like Omaze. Every $1 that you donate to the cause is gonna get you 1 entry. I'm gonna run the contest throughout the whole year. The 2 prizes are gonna be this. The first grand prize, I'm gonna fly you and a friend to Miami in 2020 for the first Mayday show that we have of the year. More than likely gonna be the first one of the year. So I'm gonna fly you to a Mayday show. I'll fly you down from wherever you're at, you and a friend, and put you up in Miami, get you to the show, get you home, all of that on me. So that's kind of be the number 1 grand prize. The number 2 runner-up prize is I have a rhyme book around here somewhere that I'm scribbling all the freestyles in. After I record them, I'm putting down the lyrics into this book with you know, some of my recording notes and stuff like that. So that book I'll personalize, I'll sign for the runner-up, and that'll be the runner-up prize. So basically that contest will run throughout the whole year as I'm trying to fundraise for these mixes. Any $1 that you put towards the GoFundMe account, or if you've already put on Bandcamp, will go towards the contest. And then if you're on Patreon and you have $5 a month package, then every month you get 5 entries. If you're on the $15 package, every month you get 15 entries. So that's how that works. And then at the end of the year, New Year's Eve, I'm gonna do a live stream. We're gonna do a live draw, just so y'all know there ain't no funny shit. I'm gonna do a live draw basically between all the numbers that everyone has for their entries, and we'll do a random generator the way they do on Omaze and draw 2 winners on New Year's Eve. And then yeah, that's it. So that's my idea, to try and make it cool. I don't want to just be asking for money and shit. But I want to at least like put something cool into it. And people have already, before I was launching this, people were already asking me how to support, and they wanted to like show some support for something that obviously I can't sell, and it's more of a promo thing, you know. So either way, cool. You don't have to donate. If you're not able to donate, it's cool. I'm gonna get these freestyles done no matter what. Whether I gotta give blood or give fluids or skip, skip some baby's meals or whatever. The twins can go without dinner one night or whatever, but I'm gonna figure it out. I just wanna try and see if I can generate some funds through the people that I know wanna support, and then give back by doing the contest and see if I can fly somebody to Miami to party with us for a Mayday show, which is the best way to go to Miami, in my opinion. And then that's it. And then the rhyme book will be the runner-up prize. So I think that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys sharing all the videos. What more can I say? I'm gonna be vlogging the whole Tech 9 tour, the It Goes Up tour, on Patreon. So if you want to catch up on the behind the scenes action of the Tech 9 tour, go ahead and join me over there. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys appreciate all the drops, and I appreciate you sharing them and watching them. I think you guys are all fucking wonderful people, and more to come. In the meantime, It Goes Up tour, strangevip.com for tickets and VIP packages, and official music coming like very soon. I love y'all. Peace. The SoundCloud app. That's interesting. The SoundCloud app. So download the SoundCloud. Really, SoundCloud? Jean-Claude Van Damme. The SoundCloud app. Motherfucker can't talk.